2 sovereign? Yeah, it better have fucking a fuck ton of money for me. Golem registry. I wonder if fucking...
Names. Long list of
So
dwarves.
this is dwarves that got turned into golems. Gotcha.
We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names
Fuck, that was
be
frustrating.
remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a
Fart me a
memorial
lullaby.
of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
I wonder if I can show that to, Shale. Give me a second to loot the fucking fallen golems that you refuse to help us fight, you fucking massive piece of fucking shit.
Another life lost because of my invention.
I lost my
Wish
life.
no mention of it
Twice.
had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger.
What if I just used it now?
The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
It was good to meet you, Paragon. I intend to ensure that your warnings about the golems are heard by the Circle of Magi.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
Yeah, you lost Bronca. What do you want?
Yeah. I don't suppose you can bring Bronca back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a Paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put Hammer to Steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
This is the most dramatic big dude made of armor forging a crown cutscene I've ever seen. That's a cool looking crown. I'd use that as a cereal bowl.
There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, or anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
It is unfortunate the anvil can't be salvaged.
Aye, that was my great pride, and soon enough, my shame.
Really? That easy? Grey Warden. I am a strong boy.
You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in all Tunshire. May you always find your way in the dark.
What if that doesn't kill you? Oh well, too late now. Well, at least Ogren got 7 of the 10 he lost back. Well, I know having the anvil on your side like lets you make golems later on, so I wonder what that'll do at this point. Like, what's the side effect of that now? I don't know the outcome of any of that. Do I have to walk all the fucking way back?
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
Yeah. Yeah, to the assembly.
Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Oh fuck, what if they don't believe that Carradine made that and it's just like a crown? They're like, you just found that lying in the deep roads. Because like, they have no fucking clue it's been lost.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Stewart, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
I bring a crown forged by Carradine on the Anvil of the Void.
Carradine was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Carradine forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Carradine choose?
He wished me to give it to whomever I chose.
The Grey Warden knows nothing about us. Why would a Paragon entrust someone like this with such a weighty decision? This is ridiculous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
I would grant the crown to Harrowmont.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
There's no good decision. One of them is fucking genetically supposed to be the king, and the other one fucking is the last person seen with the king alive. But, from everything I've heard, the fucking king's son is a piece of shit, so I went with the guy who last saw him alive and just trust his word on it, I guess. Because at least fucking Harrowmont didn't... Because Balin's people, like, took people out of the Proving by, like, fucking blackmailing them to drop out.
First amidst the lords of the
Harrowmont
houses,
didn't do that.
the king of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken.
Stand down, Balin. You've lost.
Would you let a surfacer decide the fate of the dwarves?
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards! Attack!
Oh boy. Fucking. Ah! So many boss fights in a row! Just slaughtering nobles and guards right now. Wait, some of the guards took Balin? Yeah, Deshirs are basically fucking dwarven nobles in this setting. So like, I'm just slaughtering like nobles that were sided with the prince. Like realistically, he should be king, but like apparently on his deathbed the king was like, no, don't let him be king.
I admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control.
I have faith in you, King Harrowmont.
Indeed. More than anyone but my wife, Warden. And I thank you for it. Those loyal to the throne will begin preparations for a surface mission immediately. Orzammar will fulfill its treaties.
Thank you, King Haramont. Perhaps your rule will mark a new era for Orzammar.
Yeah, that's
Now,
how
if you'll
eras work.
excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion.
And I must return to my duties on the
This
surface.
is the staff I carried as King Endrin II. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election.
Ooh. 2 more decks. I'll put 1 into willpower. Oh yeah, I forgot there's just a fake death ability. Oh yeah, lethality. Keen eye for weak spots and gains a bonus to critical chance for all attacks. If the rogue's cunning score is greater than strength, sharpness of mind lets the character use the cunning modifier to affect attack damage in place of strength. My cunning is definitely higher than strength, but only by 1 point though. Who else leveled? Oghren leveled. Well, let's see.
That looks fun.
There we go. Make him like me a little bit more. Let me just loot these dead nobles in front of you guys. Oh, an injury kit. I want to go back to camp soon, so I won't need it. But for the next adventure, that'd be cool. Ooh, almost 2 sovereigns on that man.
Your role in this election will long be remembered.
God, I hope not. Who dis? Orta?
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money.
Oh yeah, the side quest.
One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Your happiness is enough. I've already got King Haramont
I
support.
don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
Well, I'm glad at least most of the people that I helped are happy here.
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Orzammar's lucky to have you.
You'll have us too, indirectly. Our place is here. But when you break the Blight, we'll make sure the Darkspawn have a fine welcome home. It's more guaranteed than any servicer's had.
We need you topside. Show the world your skill. Let's go.
You
Do
alone
it.
have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface...
Hell yeah. Legion of the Dead are so
be it.
badass.
Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Yeah, basically, Legion of the Dead, they all sign on to it to literally fight the Darkspawn until they die.
Of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Valen take to the streets.
Pandemonium increased by 10%. That's funny as fuck. Oh yeah, Oghren, you got something you want to say to this dude?
Well, I see what sort of company you've taken.
Hey, Oghren did alright. Alright, let's see what you got.
I'm only asking.
Oh shit. I don't need firebolts at all. I wonder what I can do with this. Fucking hell. I really wanted that. It'll be here when I come back, if I come back.
It's hard to believe we have a king again.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome, bud. Do I have any side quests I can do? Oh yeah, bring the fucking shit to the You know what? I could go to the Magi Circle first and then just circle back and do both those things at once.
Give me a moment.
Is everything alright?
Of course everything's alright. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Is it that strange to you?
Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Hail to the Grey Warden!
I don't like hail. I want good weather.
I hear there's been more fighting. The Queen is determined to see this through, isn't she? My brother says he's leaving for the Green Army.
Most traders aren't allowed into Orzammar, so they just sort of gather near the doors. There's no laws out here at all.
Okay. Not Flemeth's hut, that'd be weird.
I have been studying Mother's
Oh.
grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Yet you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Let me guess. She drinks blood? Eats children?
That is closer to the truth than you might
Oh.
think. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout Chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
And you had no idea? I'm so sorry.
Do not be sorry. I am not. I am angry. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Yeah, maybe you should talk to her about it first.
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
Hi, Brooke. I guess I'll help you murder Mom. Why not?
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then. So I must remain at the camp, confront her, and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Do I have a time limit to this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set
I'm really
my
lucky I'm
mind
trying
at
to rail
ease.
you on this playthrough. Have any companion quests? Besides that. Wait, Farron, I thought Farron
Something
had
you
it.
need? I'm sure.
The Vecchio? That's pretty good. Too bad I can't fucking afford it. Surefire way to get with any woman is just to offer to kill their mother. They love that shit. And buy a bunch of thoughtful gifts and get fucking Nogrin to love me. I'll do 5 for now.
That looks fine indeed.
That wasn't quite enough for a bonus.
It'll do.
Not it either.
It'll do.
Yeah, there we go. Minor Constitution. Hey, there's Shale.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. My understanding is that it encountered the smith named Caradin. He who was responsible for the creation of the golems, that he had become a golem himself.
Yes.
What I do not know is what became of him. Why did he not return with it? I would have many questions for him.
Yeah, he deaded himself.
He killed himself? Ah, I would doubt it, but no. I see it is telling the truth. May I ask what became of the Anvil of the Void, assuming that it too still existed?
It was destroyed as he wanted.
Then it was no doubt for the best. With Caradin also goes any chance I might have had of finding answers on my past, I assume. Tell me, did it find out anything from Caradin? Anything at all about how I might have been made?
Ugh. How do you tell a golem that they were once a living dwarf? That's kind of a rough topic. Like, hey, you were alive once. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't hide that from them.
Meaning that I was once a living creature? That seems highly unlikely, and more than a little insulting. Is it certain?
You were once squishy, sad but true.
Was I forced into this? Or simply glad to abandon a frail body? And more importantly, who was I? I simply must know. I cannot help but believe that answers lie elsewhere in the deep roads. We must look.
Anywhere specific?
Yes, no, I don't know.
Helpful.
If it can search the deep roads, I may remember something. If not, then I will have to wait.
Really? I lost fucking... still over the last bar part. You guys got anything new?
You called. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As
you got anything
Something
new?
on your mind?
Something I can help with?
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
Go ahead.
Aye, here we go. You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
I love you too, Ogren.
What? Keep your hands where I can see them. Sheesh. Can a man address a friend without getting all weird? I was just asking a favor. You had to go all that on me.
A favor? What is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
A girl you knew, or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Ooh, aye. After Bronca left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure
Calm down,
she's
Max.
forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down. See how she's been living.
What is she doing on the surface?
What? Why are you asking me? I didn't do anything.
Whoa,
I tried to look her
defensive.
up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad.
We haven't
She
been
wasn't
there.
at
We
work
just
at
left
the inn.
Orzammar.
At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
We can go back.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross. What was it you wanted to say?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Are you sure you're fine with what happened with Bronca?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
Why would she leave a prize bowl like yourself?
Woman was a few columns short of a haul, you know? I mean, she leaves me and flits about with that water-dart Hespith. What's she got that I don't? Just the thought of the two of them together, kissing and licking and intertwined on the floor of the deep roads. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the tent for a moment.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
How do you like the surface?
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air, but there's just so much of it. No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought? Ale made with grain. Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling.
Without
My
a ceiling.
kind of place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
This is my camp, Ogren.
Oh, no you don't. You can't come swishing in here and take over the Warden's camp just like that.
How did you get drunk already?
I'll fight you with my sodding weapon, you moss-biting poetess.
Oh, you think I'm Hespith?
Your disguise can't fool me, woman. That's right. You keep looking at me like that. I'll just go get my pants from that sodding dog.
All right.
I got
He just fell over.
Sure.
I went to talk to him. He was just mid-fall. He just got right back up and was like, "Oh yeah, you're here."
What
Oh
about?
my God. Do you miss Orzammar?
What? Miss Orzammar? Are you mad, in addition to being ugly?
Whoa!
They treated me like a puddle fly back there. I'm never going back.
Let's talk about something else.
All right. Huh? I got a moment. Sure. What about?
What is it like to be a warrior in Orzammar?
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved.
What do you mean?
I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to
That's
harness
Ogren
your
for you.
rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it. Like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight and when you win and not to bloody kill? Killing's what swords are for.
Fighting without killing is the skill of a true warrior.
If that's how you feel, I'll try that out next time the Darkspawn are chewing on your leg. This makes me cranky. Don't you have any other inane questions? All right.
Ooh.
Hey, this human walks into a tavern, and there's an elf there, and she says...
Oh, he's drunk again.
She says...
And then what?
She says, I don't...
What the fuck?
Ass chaps.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Are you all right?
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
No, you're a person.
Ha, very funny. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Hey, don't say those things. We still need you.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
Fuck, dude.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Only a couple. Not in this playthrough.
The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
You're a great mage. You would never become an abomination.
Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn, and overconfidence can lead to recklessness. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured, or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it. So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Duncan took me from the alienage and saved me from prison.
Ah, I see. Do you mind if I ask what you did?
Oh boy. A nobleman kidnapped my bride and I killed many to free her.
I'm speechless. It never ceases to amaze me whenever I hear of such despicable acts.
It wasn't that bad. We survived.
Regardless of what happened in your past, I am glad you found a place with the Wardens, as I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like I abandoned everyone in the alienage.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be. I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight.
No.
Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
Elves and dwarves are fine, but, you know, not humans. You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I will keep that in mind.
A good king, a true king who cares
Why are we talking
for
about
his
king?
land,
Huh?
uses
What?
his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who
Oh, okay, it's
abuses
an
it
just an
and
analogy.
uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
So in a way, having power confines you.
If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome. Is there something you need? It is no trouble.
Oh yeah, these guys. They just asked for supplies.
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as...
Why are you still here? Bitch! Why?
You and your friends are formidable. The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. And then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. Goodbye.
Yeah, let me get Ogren's stuff up more. Moderate constitution, hell yeah.
You there. Aye, you. I've been watching you. Where can I get some sauce for that rump roast?
Right here, you mad dwarven stallion.
Go and make yourself ready, woman. I'll be right there to see to it.
Alright, Ogren. Have a good sleep. So, Lake Calenhad. Back to Flemeth's Hut. Sword of the Barasad. Wait. Oh yeah, it's just the pranks thing. Looking for Sten's sword, so I'll take him, and I'll try the double mage thing. Yeah, let's check Lake Calenhad. No, I didn't bring Ogren with, motherfucker. Yeah, Lothering's just a skull on the map now. That sucks. Denerim. Oh, that's where I'm from.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Anora.
Fuck you,
You
Logan.
must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kalen?
Kalen's death was his own doing.
That's the half-truth. Technically, he didn't kill Kalen, but he was responsible for him dying.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Let me just... Didn't realize all my people could level up. Stand up there. Oh yeah, there's damaged wagons and shit over here.
See there? That's a trap. I would watch out were I you.
That's a smile. Oh yeah, that's a trap. Whole thing's a trap. Oh wait! That's that one assassin dude that got hired earlier. Alright, so this is coming full circle. That's a lot more people than I expected.
The Grey Warden dies here!
That's a zebra, I think.
Get along? No.
Yeah. I've been frozen in place 8 times.
It is done. Now we play a little.
Why am I frozen again? Fuck that. Okay. Elven assassin is wounded and unconscious but alive. You could tie him up and talk to him if you wished. Oh yeah, I'll talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
I have some questions.
Ah, so I'm to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed.
Yeah, Zevran's great. I'm rather happy you failed.
So would I be, in your shoes. For me, however, it sets a rather poor precedent, doesn't it? Getting captured by a target seems a tad detrimental to one's budding assassin career.
Too bad for you, then.
Yes, it's true. Too bad for me.
What are the Antivan Crows?
This elf is a crow. That makes sense. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva. I understand they almost run that nation, and are hired only at great expense.
quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Not for being good assassins, I see. Ha!
Oh, fine. Is that what you Fereldans do? Mock your prisoners? Such cruelty.
You came all the way from Antiva?
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The Crows get around, you see.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
Does that mean you're loyal to Logain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now that you've failed that service?
Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself.
And between you and me?
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
If you had failed?
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Thanks, I'll take that under advisement.
You seem like a bright lad. I'm sure you've other options.
Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I'm listening. Make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause, so let me serve you instead.
And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
What do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I'm yours. Is that fair?
Very well. I accept your offer.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone. I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
I am Inigo Montoya. I'm gonna drop Sten and grab Ogren because I meant to bring him anyways.
Go on.
Oh yeah, I've got all kinds of fucking people to loot. I can loot Zevran? Friends of Red Jenny. Ah. So they just stocked random shit in these fucking crates. Any more traps to disarm? Yeah, Zevran's fucking fantastic. This game has great characters. Once I finish up a few side quests, I'm probably going to end the stream, though. So I'm going to bring Ogren here. Hopefully find some more information on Sten's sword. And then I'm going to go to the Mage's Circle and talk to them about the dwarf.
Isn't that the point? Someone else's imagination. Just players in a play. You, I...
Huh.
All a dream.
There
I
she
think the
is.
next... Oh.
I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
She's not a Genlock. You can handle her on your own.
You haven't met her, I take it.
Maybe I should talk to her first?
Find out how much she misses old Ogren or who I have to kill, and then I'll go sweep her off her feet. That's me, Mr. Charm.
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday.
Do you have fucking
and
anything?
Don't say brandy.
What about ale?
We've got something you could call ale, if you don't look too closely at it. And you had your tongue cut out by the chastened.
Felsi! I need tables clean, girl.
I've got a customer.
Your name's Felsi?
Aye. Who wants to know?
Is my audio working? Alright, cool. I got removed from the party for some reason. Even though I was the only person in the party. I'm a friend of Ogren's.
And you admit it? You don't smell drunk. Get kicked in the head by a Bronto, did you?
What happened between you two?
What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Ogren?
Yep.
He got drunk. Drunker than usual, even. Took off his pants and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's
Holy
funeral.
shit.
He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him.
How did he lose to a piece of meat?
It was a sodding good roast.
Felsi, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The tables, girl!
All right! I've got to get back to work. I got work to do. I don't need to think about that sodding waste.
Well, what did she say?
She hasn't exactly forgiven you for the Nug incident.
Ah, that fight was rigged.
The fight was
Anyway,
rigged?
The guard said it wasn't worth pressing charges, so she's no call to hold a grudge. Did she say anything else?
Go get her.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker?
Oh,
Because you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Well, look what the nug dragged in. I should have known you were in the neighborhood by the stench. What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
Do I intervene? This man took on an army of golems almost single-handed.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Ooh, do I say he was looking for her, or just say it's fate? No, tell her it's fate.
What? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Yeah, tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Oghren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
Yeah, admit it. Ogren's more fun than the men around here.
If by fun you mean more likely to light farts on fire, yes.
Oh, well, it's been fun, Felsi. But I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings and might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nug droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled. You frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated swordcast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Hell yeah. That somehow worked. Now to the Mage's Circle.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower? Off we go.
Oh yeah, that's the other boat guy. That's not how most dwarves flirt. That's just how those two flirt. Yeah.
Is there something you need?
Fuck off.
It is.
What they said about
Fuck off.
Grey Wardens is
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Dagna of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
All she wants is to study the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She's willing to give up caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude.
He's saying the wrong dialogue.
She will never be able to weave
He's repeating the first thing he said when I brought it up to him.
No matter how hard she tries, she will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Thank you, First Enchanter.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
You'll have an extra pair of hands to help rebuild.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Alright, later, nerd. Let's just go back to Orzammar real quick. Tell what's your face that random encounters! Is this a combat one? Are you guys bandits?
A fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are
Ooh.
light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Did you sell a few copies in the circle?
I have no idea what you're talking about, and neither do these large men carrying swords. Get them!
That was sudden.
Off we go to combat!
Oh, he's getting real sick of getting frozen in place. Yep, I'm dead. I'm frozen again. And Morgan's frozen.
That
cameo cowl? And a lot of money.
almost never happens.
Ogren, you get down to almost every fight. What do you mean almost never happens? Unless you're counting every single second of the day as a separate incident, that happens quite often. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be feet pics when you are done.
Hello.
Hey,
How can
Dagny.
It's you. And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
First Enchanter Irving accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
Nothing. The mages need every ally they can get.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Should I tell her parents? Be like, hey, she left! Oh yeah, I forgot there's a hole in the wall there.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part
You
of
have
my
a daughter
shop?
named Dagda.
Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
You should know she left for the Circle Tower.
What? Do you even know what you've done? She's castless now. She can never marry, never work, and never be a part of this family again.
Why the fuss? I am sure the Circle Tower is full of parental
Also,
figures
why?
just waiting
There's been so many
to
people who've like just ignored that.
My daughter is dead to me.
Why don't you just do it too?
Leave my store. You're not welcome here.
You fat bitch.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Bad luck.
I mean, she's not throwing her life away. She's doing what she wants to do. Like, she willingly gave all that up. She's an adult. She's a big boy. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the Shape Rate too and give that fucking tracing to them.
I trust Valor.
Like, honestly, like... They should get rid of the caste system in general. Like, it's not good. Like, so you're born into a family and you have to do this job because it's what your family's done? Like, what if they're not good at it and are better at other things? Like, that just takes away from society. Like, what, she wants to study magic and she's good at magic and she's smart, so she has to be a shopkeep? She's better off.
Accident waiting to happen.
Fuck her family and her people.
Impressive work, Warden. King Haramont's impending coronation has been entered into the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
Imagine being
Sure,
bad at
Harry
nepotism.
Arson is, taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
What did you give me? It doesn't even say anything. I might play a little bit more. Ooh, yeah, I might start Shale's quest shits. Journey into the deep roads wild with Shale. Who's a shale of their former selves. Fuck ending a stream, eh? How long has this been going? Almost 3.5 hours. Interesting. I mean, hey, I'm playing a guy who's mostly an asshole, so... I'm nice to people who deserve it, and I just don't care at all about people who don't. Bye, guys. Let's see if I can change my party here. Is there any chance that I can... No! No, I meant to go to my camp. I saw a hut and was like, that's a camp. I don't want to fight Flemeth. She'll murder me. Is this an actual fight, or...
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Why do you look kind of like Alistair? Where are you going?
We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
Do I stop them? Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. We're heading out. Stay safe.
That's it? Oh no, not oh, Morgan's with me. She specifically requested that she not be with us when we fight Flemeth. Well, I wonder. Yep, I can totally level everyone up. Davith, Zevran, Shale. Cool. What was I gonna do in the camp? I guess I could talk to Zevran a bit.
Here I am.
Can't I answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, The Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
So you have to be a murderer.
Now, it need not be thought of so crudely. We all do our share of murdering around here, don't we? An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
That sounds useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
He disapproves? I agreed with him.
You and your friends are full.
King Merrick's shield. Or if I give this to Alistair if there's a special cutscene.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
You and your friends are full. There's a lot of... That's what I've heard on the...
Did not mean to do that. Okay, so he did not like me giving him that. Thoughtful gift. Alright, Zevran, let's make you like me a little bit more.
You have...
Alright, that's good. He's more than halfway up, so I'm taking it. So who... Yeah, I was gonna go with Shale. So Shale has to come. Wynn needs to come. Oh, let's bring Oghren. Let's just leave Flemeth behind. No random encounters, eh? Interesting. I wonder. No, I don't have enough. I'm coming for that ring when I have enough gold. I think it's 87 sovereigns. That's 75. So 12 more? Alright, Shale. Let's go figure your shit out. Let's check the Hydukin Tig.
This place is familiar.
Did Wilhelm bring you here?
No. This is something earlier. There is a place, a cavern that is not far from here. I know where it is. I remember.
We can go there if you like.
Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
The Kadash Tig. Oh, hell yeah. Lots of enemies. Okay.
And so I shall.
Darkspawn. It's Darkspawn. Darkspawn.
now.
Oh god, not shrieks. Arrow flag. No, do the. Oh my god, he took a step forward both times I did it. Took all the stamina away. Cool. That's what I wanted to happen. You know, Shell's holding up really well health bar wise. Maybe Shell should be like. Shell's gonna permanently be one of my tanks now. Like, Shell's a great fucking tank. The HP value comparison. So I got 200. 348 versus Ogren's 269. Damn.
This is it. Kadash Taig.
We should be careful.
These ruins are always overrun by vermin. There may be something noteworthy further in, however.
You are covered in blood, Shale.
Was this the home once? Did I live here?
It appears we will need to fight the Blight one at a time.
Where the fuck did you come from?
The light.
Here we go.
I don't get how I miss so much when I have like fucking plus 50 something to hit.
This is more like it.
Ogren's down again.
There you go.
Oh, that's a Bronto. Then I'm gonna take down that, and there goes Shale for the first time.
And so I shall.
I don't think I'm going to use any injury kits on a side quest. Wait, why is there... It was saying there was an enemy right there. Ooh. Alright, more enemies are definitely up there. This place is in, like... nature-wise, much better shape than the rest of the deep roads that I've seen. Ironbark longbow. Ah, it's a fucking emissary.
So I shall. Like it. As you desire.
Yeah, it's the material they use to craft it. Cool. Love missing 47,000 times in a row. Fire arrows, let's fucking go. LFG.
All over now.
A red steel mace. I'm finding the good gear now. Hey, what was that? Blood Gorged Amulet. Oh, -3 strength, -3 willpower, but plus 12 constitution. If I could put that on Shale, that'd be a great tank item. But, you know.
Whatever was once here is gone.
Okay. Why did I get stuck? y'all fighting? Ah, deep stuff. Got it. You bitch! Kick! Stun! Shoot! A lot of kills. Why do they have money?
I would watch out were I you.
I would watch out were I you. He does not speak like a person does. Oh great, I'm glad that I got to loot that nothing that he had. More fire arrows. Golem monument, interesting. Trap? Not a trap, interesting.
Another creature ahead.
Trap. If only you guys did damage and were a little threat, that'd be really interesting. Why is the XP fighting me?
As you decide.
You've seen that one coming.
Shame about the face. I have finished.
Is there something you need? It is no trouble.
Fuck off! Alright, moving on from all these fucking deep stalkers.
Crawling with filth. Typical.
Oh my.
Lashes like a throat!
Alright.
Why do they bother?
As you decide. Alright.
What a shame.
Ogren, I swear to God, if you die again. Lots of money. Hell yeah. money. That sounds like rogues. Nope, that's shrieks. Fuck out of my face. That's why I didn't want to have it. Can y'all not? That was a Shriek Alpha. I never want to see one again, but I know it's going to happen at some point. Oh, well, there goes Ogren again. Yeah, it gets done. Okay. Oh, and I can still get injuries? Sure can. Money, 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 money.
What I hope to find here.
Saving content. That's cool looking. What was that? Well, there's our objective. That's an Ogre Alpha. Hell yeah. No! Fucking Jesus. Hate Shriek so fucking fuck you, buddy. No, fuck off. Oh my god. Let me kill this fucking Shriek. Dash Stompers. Interesting. Increases hostility. That's the opposite of what I want. That's a lot of fucking money.
What is this? This I remember. It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered, those who became golems. And there is my name. Shale of House Kadash. I recognize it. I was not created as I am now. I was once a creature of living flesh, a dwarf and a woman. This is a revelation.
I'm still stuck on the female dwarf part.
It is something. It is an answer, though still I wish I had been able to speak with Caridin. I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have.
Dead Tie Shanker. Interesting. Interrupt spell casting. That's really fucking good, actually. More arrows. Alright. I think that's where I'm going to call it, though. Let's see how long into this playthrough I am. $17 hours and 43 minutes. Damn, and I still gotta go to Denerim and fucking... the elves before I can even think about doing the end game. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching.